Hey, good morning, everybody. Today is Tuesday, June 30th, 2015. My name is Cliff Backus, and this is your daily video market review. Stocks sold off with some gusto yesterday, sending all of the indexes that we follow into cautionary territory. That noted, we didn't record a distribution day yesterday due to the Russell rebalancing on Friday, which always leads to extraordinarily high trading volume, making Monday's volume look weak by comparison. So while we didn't record a distribution day yesterday, it should be noted that volume was well above average on both the NASDAQ and the New York Stock Exchange. And I would say we saw evidence of institutional selling. Declining issues bettered advancers by nearly 10 to 1 yesterday. The New York Stock Exchange advanced decline line continues to look bearish. New lows bettered new highs by 6 to 1 yesterday. Our market timing model is showing a don't buy rating on the S&P 500 and the NASDAQ composite. A don't buy signal means we should reevaluate our stop levels and immediately get off of margin. The O'Neill market model is showing an uptrend under pressure in the newspaper, but according to my calculations, we should be on a market and correction signal. Either way, our distribution count is elevated. Small caps continued to outperform large by a wide margin yesterday, which, given the weakness in the market, was a bit of a surprise. Small caps continue to outperform on a 10-day moving average basis. The small cap Russell 2000 and the S&P 600 continue to outperform the large cap indexes, giving some encouragement to the bulls, but both undercut areas of recent support yesterday. Our swing timing model is indicating an extremely oversold condition in the market, as is the put-call ratio, which is showing that bearish puts are outnumbering bullish calls by 1.24 to 1. This is a contrary indicator and is showing an excess of bearishness in the market, which in the sick and twisted way of the markets generally indicates an imminent bottom. Caution's advised here. Don't buy signal on the market is an indication that we may have more work to do to the downside. But an extremely oversold condition in the market means we may see a short-term bounce. What we're looking at here is Moody's list of 177 industry groups sorted in HGSI, high growth stock investors, by 5-day percentage price change. The reason we look at this is that by noting where the strength in the market is on a daily basis, we can get an idea of where the power in the market is rotating to. The basic premise of momentum trading, which is what we do here, is that we need to identify where the power is and get out in front of it. So let's see where the strength in the market was yesterday. Yesterday, renewable energy project development was up 12.3% on a 5-day basis. That was followed by office supplies up 6%, textile and textile products up 2.4%, electric and gas marketing and trading up 2.3%, and other consumer products was also up 2.3%. Let's take a look at the Russell 2000. Russell 2000 was down 33.05 points or 2.58%, a fairly good sell-off. Notice how the Russell 2000 closed right at the bottom of its daily trading range. It undercut its 50-day moving average and undercut its upward sloping trend line yesterday. This is pretty bearish action. We'll look for the Russell 2000 to hold support down here in the 1222 area. Let's look at the NASDAQ composite. NASDAQ yesterday was down 122.04 points or 2.4%. NASDAQ closed right at the bottom of its daily trading range. It undercut its upward trend line right here. It also undercut its 50-day moving average, which we show in red, But most importantly, this gray dotted line is a 1% envelope around our 21-day exponential moving average. The NASDAQ undercut that level yesterday, which sends our market into a don't buy signal. NASDAQ yesterday also undercut the 5,000 level, closing at 4,958. We had a distribution day on the NASDAQ on Friday. We did not have a distribution day yesterday because of the rebalancing of the Russell 2000. But notice how the trading volume on Monday was above average, which does indicate institutional selling in the market. For you followers of William O'Neill, the market is currently indicating an uptrend under pressure. We have 6 distribution days in the past month on the NASDAQ composite. Right now, the NASDAQ is bracketed by support down here in the 48-47 area, and resistance, we'll say resistance is up here at the 51.20 range. Let's take a look at the S&P 500. S&P, of the 3 indexes that we follow, acted the best on Monday, down 43.85 points or 2.09%. But the S&P also closed at the very bottom of its trading range. It undercut support down here in the 2072 area. It also undercut this trend line, which puts us back in a short-term downtrend. The S&P closed at 2057, seems to have found support for now at its 200-day moving average. Trading volume was below Friday but was above average, indicating that we did see some institutional selling. Right now is indicating an uptrend under pressure with 7 distribution days in the past month. We are on a don't buy signal on the S&P 500, and the next area of support for the S&P is right here at its 200-day moving average, and I would call resistance this trend line. That's about all I have for today. If you want to talk about any of the stocks mentioned today or any of our market strategies, please feel free to give me a call. Drop me an email or make an appointment. Come by the office, see what we're up to. Contact information is on the home page. For daily access to our model portfolios, trade updates, and more up-to-date information on our trading strategies, please take a minute to go to our subscription page and subscribe to Push Button Stock Trading. You can also follow us on Twitter at PushButtonStock. Again, my name is Cliff Backus. That's your daily video market review. Have a safe and profitable day. Keep your stops in place, and I will see you again tomorrow. Please stay tuned for our important disclaimers. All the best. Disclaimers. Push Button Stock Trading Video Market Review is produced and edited by Clifford B. Backus. Mr. Backus is a Senior Vice President of Investments, Technical Analyst, Portfolio Manager, and Partner with the investment firm of Ohannes & LaCours Incorporated. Video Market Review is produced solely for the benefit of our clients, friends, and colleagues. Anything written, stolen, and/or plagiarized in this publication is done without malice. Further, the analysis and opinions expressed in this publication are strictly those of the editor and not of Ohannes & LaCours Incorporated, its affiliates, subsidiaries, or any of the officers or employees of Ohannes & LaCours, Inc. On that note, we submit the following. The analysis, calculations, and evaluations presented herein are based on data and assumptions Ohannes & LaCours Incorporated believes to be accurate. Ohannes & LaCours Incorporated makes no representation that such analysis or calculations are accurate or that such valuations represent levels at which actual trades may occur. This report has been prepared from original sources, except where otherwise noted, and data we believe to be reliable. Ohannes & Liqueurs, Inc., its affiliates and subsidiaries, and/or their officers and employees or their families may from time to time acquire, hold, or sell a position in the securities mentioned herein. Moreover, opinions may differ from one entity to the next. If we are used in connection with the purchase or sale of any security discussed in this report, we may act as principal for our own account or as agent for both the buyer and the seller. Push-button stock trading is dedicated to the education of friends, clients, and paid subscribers. Push-button stock trading is an information service only. The information provided herein is not to be construed as an offer to buy or sell stocks of any kind. Push-button stock trading is created to aid subscribers in making informed investment decisions based wholly or in part on technical analysis. It's possible that at this time or some subsequent date, the editors of Push-button stock trading may own, buy, or sell the investments presented. All investors should consult a qualified professional before making any investment. The information provided has been obtained from sources deemed to be reliable, but it is not guaranteed as to the accuracy or completeness. The editors of Push-button stock trading make every effort to provide timely information to subscribers, but cannot guarantee specific delivery times due to factors beyond our control.